Seattle, Washington. It's week 5 of the NFL.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Play action. It's Fields rolling to his right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot, forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Fields throwing again. I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
He's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down.
Well, that's what's called being aggressive right there. But I don't know that it's reckless. I think it's much more of a message. Hey, defense, I believe in you in case we don't get it. And offense, trying to let them know he believes in them as well.
I like it. Your first drive of the game in plus territory. Be aggressive. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Well, a big play like that looks familiar, doesn't it? Like we saw a week ago, reigning NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
Nothing wrong with being explosive. Nothing wrong with being electric. Nothing wrong with carrying it over from the previous week off to a really, really hot start.
2nd down and 3. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
Back to throw, Fields. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 31-yard line. These two teams all tied after one. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On play action, Fields. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. And they give this time to the tailback. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. A great play there. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play call.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jamal Adams on the safety blitz. Too fast to handle.
How about that one? The so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
A hole to dig out of here. 2nd and 17. Another try after the first down sack. Fields. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. CDM. With a little over 2 minutes to play in the second quarter, the offense gets ready to take over. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy. That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. A play fake, now Fields to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that is caught one-handed. Oh my, he pulled it in. A huge play there for Chicago.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. He'll buy some time right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here. It's a touch. So the offense set to take the field here. They will have the football with less than a minute to go in the first half. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's in for the touchdown. The final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient.
After a good punt, this offense will start with tough field position inside the 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. He's got a man. Complete.
You ain't nothing!
Touchdown Bears. A great effort there. 92 yards as the Bears push further out in front. As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go. Right when he was flush from the...
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time, the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drives exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was really easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here.
And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. Off play action, Fields.
He's going to go up top again. They'll fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Bears get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
In order to lead it...
Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues.
On 1st down, Fields.
Sliding out of the pocket. He's going to fire one. Corner of the end zone. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. A great effort there. 31 yards.
And the Bears add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory.
They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is...
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. 20, 10,
It's sad they pay me. I do this for free.
Touchdown, Chicago.
Bears are well on their way to a 5-0 start as they extend their lead. I'm not sure what other ground there is to cover here. I mean, this offense has been amazing. Just total domination, Charles.
They've clicked so well, and if you really focus in on the offensive...
Now, following the interception, this offense will get another shot at it as they'll quickly head back onto the field.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields.
He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Touchdown! A great play there. 51 yards. And the Bears add on.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And it's looking all the more likely that a 5th straight win is going to be in the cards. They'll try to run some time here with a 1st and 10.
They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this.
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Now it's Fields.
Rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side.
And that one a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Chicago, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And they'll return home next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for Seattle, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to L.A. to take on the Rams. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. From Seattle, so long, everybody.
YBN wanna thing up.